Have you ever wondered how ancient China, a civilization spanning thousands of years, managed to build and sustain such a vast empire? It wasn't just about winning battles. It was a masterclass in governance, technology, and culture. Let's dive into the secrets behind their success. First, the mandate of heaven. This wasn't just a political idea, it was a spiritual one. The emperor was seen as the son of heaven, chosen by a divine power to rule. But this mandate wasn't a blank check. If a ruler became corrupt or incompetent, leading to famine or disaster, it was a sign that heaven had withdrawn its favor. This belief gave the people a legitimate reason to rebel and justified the rise of a new dynasty. It created a cycle of accountability that kept rulers in check, at least in theory. Next, a powerful, centralized bureaucracy. Imagine running a massive empire without email or phones. The Chinese solved this with an incredibly sophisticated administrative system. At its core was the civil service examination. Instead of appointing aristocrats, dynasties like the Tang and Song selected officials based on merit. Talented men from almost any social class could rise through the ranks by passing rigorous exams on Confucian classics. This created a loyal and highly educated class of scholar officials who implemented the emperor's policies across the vast territory, from collecting taxes to managing public works. Of course, you can't have an empire without infrastructure. The Grand Canal, an engineering marvel longer than the Suez and Panama Canals combined, connected the fertile south with the political centers in the north. This superhighway for water allowed grain and resources to be transported efficiently, feeding massive armies and capital cities. Along with a standardized road system and the Great Wall for defense, these projects physically bound the empire together. Finally, a unified culture acted as the empire's glue. The standardization of the writing system, started by the first emperor Qin Shi Huang, was a game-changer. Even if people spoke different dialects and couldn't understand each other, they could all read the same script. This, combined with the shared values of Confucianism, created a cohesive cultural identity that transcended regional differences and lasted for centuries. From a divine right to rule, to a merit-based government and incredible infrastructure, these strategies allowed Chinese dynasties to forge one of the most enduring empires in human history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into history.